Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please introduce, my name is Jack Febriarusti. I'm from the Doctor of Philosophy, Information and Communication Technology Faculty, University Technical Malaysia, Malacca, UTEM. Today, I will present about the human behavior tracking technology framework for development, implementation, and evaluation. This is the abstract of my presentation. It's about a comprehensive framework where this research introduced the TRACKE framework application for tracking and understanding human behavior. And then the framework aimed to guide both practitioners and researchers in the human tracking research. Addressing research gap of this research, it addresses the lack of comprehensive framework specifically focused on the technology development for human behavior tracking technology. And the research question, the study identified trackable human behavior, explore tracking technology, design a holistic framework, and evaluate its effectiveness. And the methodology, a comprehensive approach involving interviews, literature reviews, field observation, and collaboration with expert and practitioners. Framework development based on the holistic and multidisciplinary perspective. It includes problem definition, behavior categorization, technology selection, application design, data processes, and privacy measure. The presentation structure, introduction, literature study, and the methodology, finding result and discussion, and then the conclusion. Research background. Human tracking technology, a vital economic driver, it requires understanding human activities. Technology enables in-depth analysis, enhances experiences and decision making. And initially, research gap, existing framework lack in the comprehensiveness for now. The scope of the research aimed to design and evaluate the TRACKE framework that utilize technology to track human behavior. The limitation of the research is the narrow focus only on the design and evaluation of TRACKE framework without considering implementation in the larger scales. Contribution, TRACKE framework integrating advancing technology. In this research, we do several primary studies like literature review and then questionnaire for 302 international tourists from 42 countries, and then the interview where they come from the management, business, tourism, industry, government officer, and academic expert. Finding in the problem statement for this research. For the research, need to deeply understand the behavior of human that can track through the technology. Another challenge is for the research to identify technology with the potential to detect human behavior. And the research proposing a comprehensive framework related to the development of technology to track the human behavior is also needed. Besides, validation of the framework development by the expert and practitioner is also crucial need for this research. And then the research core, we had research problem, research question, research objective, research methodology, and data analysis. Where there is a problem here, like the limited understanding of trackable human behavior, and then data analysis, we do by metric and table. And then the complete knowledge of the tracking technology and data analysis metric table, at absence of standardized framework, the data analysis and or result metric table, 2 conceptual design, and 2 apps thematic analysis. And then a limited evaluation of tracking technology effectiveness, data analysis, metric table, thematic analysis. Now, literature review about the tracking human behavior through the technology. We identified the important method, dimension, benefit, and limitation, and the result existing human behavior identified through this literature review. And then literature review 2, tracking technology for detecting human behavior. We identify the important methods, dimension, benefit, and limitation. Based on this literature review, the result existing tracking technology for detecting human behavior identified as the result objective 2. And then literature 3, literature review, framework analyzing human behavior tracking. We identify the important method, dimension, benefit, limitation, and parameter. And the result of this literature review 3, limited dimension of existing framework, limiting method for the analyzing behavior tracking, and also parameter for the analyzing tracking framework identified. Based on the literature review 4 about the framework evaluation methodologies, we identify the important evaluation method, dimension, benefit, and limitation. And the research based on this literature review, existing method used in the framework evaluation identified. Challenge and the current framework. Existing human behavior tracking framework face significant challenge. Further research is needed to deeply understand the behavior of humans that can be tracked through the technology. And then another challenge is further research to identify technology with the potential to detect human behavior. And the research proposing comprehensive framework related to the human of technology to track human behavior is also needed. And then the validation of the framework development by the expert evaluation is also crucial need. And then unveiling the tracking technology framework, we conduct this research through several steps like the preliminary study, literature study, framework analysis, framework design, implementation and case study, framework evaluation, discussion, and conclusion. Methodology used in this case study, we have 4 case studies here, like the CCTV and Amazon recognition, and then drone web reporting system, mobile apps tracking technology. And the result, metric table, conceptual design, thematic analysis. For the drone, metric table, control model, thematic analysis. And the case study 3, web reporting system, metric table reporting system through web thematic analysis, and the mobile apps tracking technology, metric table reporting system apps, and thematic analysis. The track framework analysis. This is related to the result objective 1, 2, and 3. To identify the human behavior, identify the tracking technology, and design the holistic framework track. This is the identification of this step. And then the framework concept and the parameters on the literature, we get that at least in the IT solution development step, there are 3 stages like the pre-development, development, and post-development. In the pre-development, we need to determine problem to solve, identification of the human behavior to be tracked, and determine of tracking technology to be used. And then in the development stage, we need to consider about the data collection and integration, data analysis, interpretation, database management system, network implementation, system visualization and reporting, and privacy and security. And then the post-development evaluation and recommendation. This is the holistic framework for human tracking technology development. There are 3 stages as we mentioned it before. And then the framework implementation we use it in the case study 1 and 2. Like this, we use the CCTV for the case study 1, and then a tracking technology that we use drone. And then we also implementation case study 3 and 4, like processing web visitor data. This is the sample of stage and information related to this framework itself. And then case study 4 related to the behavior of field worker through the reporting system. And then after we design the framework and then we implementation to the case study, we need to make sure through the expert framework evaluation. This is the expert framework evaluation summary. The expert evaluation, this is the theme, description, and frequency. The effectiveness, the framework effective track the framework effectively track and manage human behavior using the technology like CCTV, drone, internet access, and web visitor data analysis. And about the privacy, this is the evaluation by the expert. Addressing privacy and security concern in the human data collection requires encryption, access control, and transparent communication about data usage. Communication. Robust communication features are essential for efficient coordination. Suggested enhancements include real-time messaging, voice or video calls, and location sharing. And then the real-world testing of the framework usability and effectiveness is crucial. Feedback from the stakeholder and practitioner will offer a valuable insight for improvement. And then accuracy and visualization. Accurate human data, especially on origin countries, is vital. And hence, the visualization tools like geospatial maps and customized report offer valuable insight for the decision maker. And then the framework needs to be scaled and adaptable for the future expansion and tech advancements. A modular design and system integration enhance flexibility and resilience. The conclusion of this presentation that related to the initial realized gap and then successfully identified behavior that technology can track. And then exploration to track territory like CTV, drone, web-based application, and mobile apps has provided versatile tools for monitoring human behavior across different locations. Through this exploration, we have fulfilled our objective and identified behavior related to the research objective 1, research objective 2, and research objective 3, and also for research objective 4, where we have fulfilled objective identifying the tracking technology and then also human technology, human tracking, and then the management human tracking itself, and also testing the framework in the real world scenarios. And the last is about the evaluation to the expert also already give the feedback about this framework what we propose. And then moving forward, continuous refinement and optimization of the framework are crucial, along with the regular evaluation and stakeholder feedback to ensure its relevance and applicable across diverse business contexts. Integration of emerging technology will further enhance the framework capabilities and address evolving challenges in the human behavior tracking. This research making significant contribution to tourism management and IT by advancing personalization through data analysis, improving data-driven destination management, enhancing visitor satisfaction and engagement via real-time application, fostering loyalty through digital platform, and emphasizing the importance of data security. This study limitation include context-specific finding, the need for more research and data sharing privacy, longitudinal and qualitative studies, exploration of personalization tool, comparative analysis across diverse groups, and addressing the potential challenge, guiding future research direction. This is recognition and publication related to this research. Thank you to the audience for your time and attention. Your engagement is really appreciated. And thank you.